Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a little review and talk about HDMI receiver that I purchased shortly after my Wii and Wii U, obviously. I'm hoping that you've watched my headset setup video that I made a couple days ago, and on there I talked about, hooking up my Triton stereo headsets to the gamepad and getting good sound and stuff. That's mainly for when I got like the TV on watching football or something else and I want to play, or if it's late at night and I didn't want to have the sound up loud. But my normal setup is a 5.1 setup. You can see I got a speaker, surround speakers up there, and I have my front three and then the subwoofer. They're Polk audios, but basically any decent satellite speaker setup with sub, you're gonna get the same results. But the main attraction here is this Onkyo receiver. It's one of the lower end models, but it's the TX-NR515. It's list price is like $4.99, but Amazon has it for like $3.20, and I got it from ABC Warehouse with a 5-year warranty for $400 out the door. And I was on the fence about getting it. I had an older receiver and I had my HDMI going into my TV, and then I had a optical from my TV going to my old receiver. And the problem with that is most TVs take the surround sound from the HDMI and then they just send a stereo audio back out and the audio out. LG does this, Mitsubishi does this. I'm not sure about Samsung, but I know Sony and Panasonic are the only TVs I know for sure that send a 5.1 back out when you have an HDMI plugged in. So the problem I was having with my old receiver is obviously I was just getting stereo sound, and then it was converted with to surround sound with ProLogic 2, which is simulated surround. So it all started with, and that's a sweet Bowser, just to interrupt here. It all started with Zombie U when I rented it, and I heard no sound with gun reloads, and it just felt like sound was really poorly done. Well, it turned out that was just because my TV was only sending the front, left, and right channels to my receiver instead of the full surround sound. So me being an audiophile that I am, I went out and got this Onkyo receiver. It has 6 or 7 HDMI inputs and then 1 out to the TV for the video. So those of you that aren't knowledgeable, what happens is you take the HDMI, plugs into the receiver does the sound, the surround sound or whatever decoding that needs to be done, and then it just sends the video signal back to the TV. So if I turn the volume on my receiver, it actually pops up on screen on my TV, as you can see there. And if I hit info, that's my TV's info. But anyway, you can get your receiver's menu right on your TV, which is a nice feature. Like right here, that's my receiver, putting these options up there. So anyway, yeah, you take the HDMI from your Wii U, you plug it into the receiver. I also got my PS3 hiding back here. I got my PS3 going, HDMI into the receiver, and then when I have my Xbox up here, it's the same, and then I just have one HDMI go to my TV. Now this receiver can decode DTS, master audio, Dolby True HD, as well as uncompressed PCM, which is what the PS3 and the Wii U send. And it also can take a standard Dolby Digital and DTS for like older DVDs and stuff. But with the Wii U, all it does is it sends just it's PCM. The Wii U actually doesn't have any decoding like Dolby Digital or anything. It just sends a 5.1 uncompressed signal to your receiver. And if you have a capable receiver, then it takes that 5.1 and then it distributes to the appropriate speakers and you get surround sound. Now with the PS3 does the DTS HD and the Dolby True HD decoding with Blu-rays. It does the decoding internally, and then it just sends basically the same thing the Wii U does. It just sends a PCM signal to your receiver. Now if I had just a Blu-ray player hooked up, the Blu-ray player would send an undecoded signal to the receiver, and then the receiver would decode it, and you would get, your receiver would show, instead of right here it just says PCM. I don't know if that's focusing. With like a Blu-ray player, it would actually say DTS HD or Dolby True HD, whatever it's decoding. So I hope that didn't get too technical. I tried to keep it simple enough, but basically you get 5.1 surround sound with the Wii U. This is really the only way to do it, to have an HDMI capable receiver. And it made the Wii U go from sounding like the Wii to sounding better than my PS3 and Xbox. I mean, it's just amazing how much better just a true 5.1 can sound over a stereo signal. So yeah, you can get there's some Sony and some lower end stuff at Best Buy. You could probably get an HDMI receiver for around $300. But I have Onkyo in my theater room, and for the last 2-3 receivers I've had have been Onkyo, and I've had good luck, so I'm gonna stick with them. It's a network receiver, so you plug in Ethernet, and then it can update. It has firmware updates, plus it can log on to like Pandora and some music services. But yeah, it really it sucked to have to spend another $400 on top of the Wii U, but it made the Wii U just that much better. And so when I'm during the day or when I can have it cranked up, I would say Black Ops 2 sounds on par to slightly better than the Xbox version. So yeah, this is just kind of got a little detailed and a little technical, but I just wanted to make this video for anyone out there who might have been like me, wondering if maybe it was worth upgrading the receiver. It was a big benefit to the Wii U, but it was equally, if not bigger, benefit with my PS3. Even with the same speakers and the same amount of power, 100 watts per channel, my old receiver had the same power, was an Onkyo. That the Dolby True HD and the DTS HD audio just makes these speakers just come alive. Like, you would swear these were big tower speakers, and this was like just a bigger theater room. I mean, it's just that impressive. So anyone out there, if you got some speakers, maybe have an old receiver, this video is basically for you. I would say if you can swing the cash, it's definitely worth it. In a living room setup like this, where I'm not, I just have satellite speakers and I don't need a lot of power. I'm not, running high power speakers or anything. This receiver does an ample job. I mean, it does a lot better than I thought it would. And yeah, so anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts. I did say it was going to be a review, but it's not really a specific review for the Onkyo itself. It's just for HDMI receivers in general, with the Wii U and the PS3, like I said. And yeah, I'm very happy. It was I was skeptical about buying it, and I was on the fence, and then once I hooked it up and got it all set up, I was blown away, and no regrets. So alright, we're going to end this video right here, and you know, anyone has any technical questions or any other questions related to receivers or audio or anything, just leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next video.